Hello world, once again we're back. We are the Slab Kings. I'm your boy I Will 3 on this Super Bowl winning weekend. Here's the matchups, folks. Got your boy Jalen Hurts coming out of Channelview, suburb of Houston, Texas, and your boy Patrick Mahomes. He from Texas too. I forgot exactly where he was from, but two Texas boys in a sense going up for the Super Bowl. I do think it will be an excellent matchup. I don't think it'll be boring like sometimes the Super Bowls tend to be. Sometimes they end up being lopsided, either highly offensive or a blowout, so to say, or a defensive battle. So I do think these teams are very well evenly matched. For my money, though, I'm giving a slight edge to Philly. I think their defense is a little bit stronger than Kansas City at this point. Offensively, give the slight edge to Mahomes, but I think, as the old saying goes, defense wins championships. I do think there'll be at least one turnover, maybe two by Philly from the Chiefs, which will help Philly to get roughly 7 to 10 points on the board, which will really be a big help because, again, offensively, I think Kansas City has the edge, with the quick strike offense. But I think those 10 points and more than likely another 10 to 14 from the offense will probably give them just enough. I'm looking at maybe like a 24-17 or 24-20 type score. I do think the MVP will go to Hurts because I think he will put the game-winning drive together. I think that that second turnover that may happen will be just kind of a fluke turnover, which Mahomes will be trying to make a play towards the end of the game, and then just turn the ball over, and the game will pretty much be over. So, but I do think, he'll have well over 300 yards passing Mahomes. I think Hurts will probably do about maybe 200 to maybe 225 and may give you about 70 yards with his feet, which is going to be really crucial. I do think Mahomes may be well enough, as far as on that ankle to maintain in the game. I don't think he may give you much rushing. I don't think he's going to actually try to do too much rushing because I think the defense of Philly, will put that enough pressure on him to just kind of, just lay it on down in the pocket. So, with that being said, man, I think, like I said, it's going to be a good Super Bowl, and I'm hoping for the best for really both squads. I like Andy Reid, great coach, been in the league forever, great offensive mind, and again, really rooting for Jalen because he's kind of a hometown cat. So that's that as far as the football game is concerned. I did it my last video on the last PSA order that I had gotten in. A little disappointed, kind of seeing how PSA has kind of worked these particular angles in which I think on how they grade, especially when it comes to vintage, what they consider vintage pieces. I don't think I got a chance to show in my last one. Last video had kind of some Triple Jones pieces. I got this one here. This is a classic Series 2. This was graded at 9, which easily could have been graded at 10. Again, the things that they account for in grading from a 9 to a 10, I think this, no surface scratches, sharp corners. Again, I've been collecting, cards since '89. I was 12 years old when I first got started, and I've always taken great care of my cards. And the only thing I think that, truthfully, saying that the cards may have had some type of damage, it's just going by, the oxidation, especially like looking at these upper deck cards. I got 2 8s on these particular cards. If they can say, okay, the discolorization that the whites, the borders are not as white as they once was when they first was coming out of the package. You say, okay, but there's nothing I can necessarily do about that unless I've had it protected in a case like this. But most of these cards were always sleeved up. They were in some type of sport collecting book that had, they had the pages with the sleeves on them. So, out of the light, so it's not much that I could have done not to have these cards, be in better condition. This is the Topps 91 rookie, and they graded it an 8. I mean, again, those cards should have been a 9 to a 10. I didn't get any 10s. Well, no, let me take it back. I got 3 10s, and they were all upper deck pieces. And give an example. I think I had this Clemens. It was the Mark McGwire. So I had some Mark McGwire pieces that were of the checklist variation that were the kind of cartoon artwork, and they gave one of those a mint 10. I got the Barry Bonds 1990 upper deck mint 10, and a John Olerud 1990 rookie card mint 10. And when you think about that, man, as far as some of these, I will keep for my own collection, because a lot of this is my own personal collection. A lot of the other stuff that I'm getting back, I'm going to flip it into the market. Like, man, out of those 3 cards that were graded a mint 10, man, there's no real value in it. There's not stuff that nobody really, are clamoring for. Now, I had some more expensive Bonds pieces. I had some Bonds rookie cards. They gave those an 8. But the difference between an 8 and 10 is night and day. So I don't know. But I think I have a formula on how I want to do this. I think they're more lenient to give the newer cards, such as this Mosaic, and this is a absolute. They'll grade those and easily give those a 10. So I think that's what I'm going to do, is submit the newer, more modern cards to a PSA for the high value, point of return on investment in that, with grading them, as opposed to maybe sending some of my other vintage pieces to somewhere like a SGC or a CGS and see if I can get a higher grade on them, or more grade worthy of what the cards actually are. I hate to say that PSA is trying to do like a kind of a population control on the pop report, so they won't have so many Gem Mint 10s, but if the cards are Gem Mint 10, graded as such. That's all I'm saying. So, hey, man, look, hope you guys enjoy the Super Bowl, man. Again, I hope that it's an entertaining game. I think it will be entertaining. Of course, we're going to check out for the commercials. And hopefully, Rihanna gives us a good halftime show. I know she has, a nice catalog, so it won't be because the music will be whacked. That for whatever reason, the halftime show is not good. But I think all in all, man, this will be a good year for the total entertainment. We're going to get a good game. And also, man, on the next video, I want to get into talking about spring football, man. For the last couple of years, we've been trying to get these spring leagues, and the XFL has come back. We got the USFL has come back, and then we had that other kind of auxiliary. I forgot, the American Football League or something, whatever it was called. But can we sustain a spring football league? In my opinion, I actually think that we can. As long as they don't try to go up against the titan of the NFL, man, they stay kind of within the parameters of people wanting to see good football. I actually think that, we can do it. And I know that the pandemic kind of ruined, especially the the XFL season. Because down here in Houston, man, we had the Roughnecks. We were 5-0. I think we might have been the best team in the league at the time. And then we had to, they shut the league down, I think, based on finances, but it was all due to COVID hitting. So yeah, but we'll talk about that on the next video, man. Until then, enjoy the Super Bowl, and I'll see you guys on the next go around. Oh yeah, like and subscribe to the page. Appreciate it.